Well, Farren, coming to a new club, it's nothing new to you at all, is it?
No, it's not. I made the transition back in 2008 over to St Kilda Footy Club, and that was the best move I made back then, and hopefully this will be, I'm sure it will be, one of the best moves I've made.
So can you just talk us through the process with respect to getting picked up today in the rookie draft, how it all came about? Were you surprised? Did you think your days as an AFL footballer were over?
No, I didn't. I mean, I don't doubt my ability, and I've still got heaps to offer in the AFL. It had been kept on the quiet side of things between the club, but that was between myself, my manager, and the club, and they handled it really well. And the opportunity they've given me is fantastic. So I'm that excited to start on Tuesday.
You obviously would have had a chance to sit down with Brad Scott at some stage just to talk about whether you would fit into the system here at North as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was really impressed with Brad. First time I'd properly sort of met him, and I came to the club here about a couple of weeks ago. Sat down with all the powers to be, I guess, and mostly Brad, and I think he liked what he saw in me, thought I had a bit to offer in terms of on-field and off-field. I'm an experienced player, been around for 12 years, so I feel like I've still got heaps to offer.
And also finals experience as well in terms of what you have to offer?
Yeah, certainly, yeah. I played a lot of finals footy. I played a little bit of finals footy at the Bulldogs, but predominantly at the Saints, played some good finals footy. We really stood for something back then, and I'd love to bring that here.
Obviously, with your recent experience, 21 games in 2014, but then just the 8 games last year, a bit of injury and also probably the path that St Kilda chose to take? Yeah,
certainly. Yeah, 2014, I had a pretty solid year, I guess. And then last year, played the 8 games, or this year, sorry, played the 8 games. I was out with injury. I missed about 8 or 9 games, and I've had a really good run with injury, so that was came out of nowhere. But got back in the side, and just I guess the direction the club took. I was in and out of the team a couple of times, and I mean that's what happens. And like I said, that's the direction that the Saints took. But they've been fantastic for me, so I can see why they did those things.
Had any contact with your old mates, Nick Del Santo and obviously Sean Higgins as well, who you played with?
Yeah, I have actually. I've been speaking to them quite regularly behind the scenes. Sean's over in Utah now. Obviously great mates with him, and played a lot of footy with Nick, and great mates with him as well. I've got messages from the both of them, and they really helped me to make the decision. They really speak really highly of the North Melbourne Footy Club. They've made transitions in the past, so that made the decision a lot easier.
There's always that question that puts you on the spot a little bit, but what were your perceptions of North from the outside?
Oh, that's a hard-hitting question. Very similar to when I moved from the Bulldogs to the Saints. Played in last 2 prelims, and really sort of stand for something, and a real team with a lot of direction and a lot of excitement. So there's a lot of similarities between the both teams and when I've moved.
All right, mate. Well, congratulations on being picked up, and we look forward to seeing more of you in the coming weeks.
No worries. Thanks a lot. Cheers.